Alright, what's going on everybody? It's DAYYY Media coming at you with another video, and you know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. This is a matchup that, I feel like it's kind of built by Floyd Mayweather. I know these guys are both champions. They're both their own men. They make their own decisions for their well-being of their careers. But they both kind of grew up and kind of trained and got a lot of influence from Floyd Mayweather. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, they have that close relationship. He knew Gervonta. I think he met him after an Adrian Broner fight, saw him spar. Was very impressed and ended up, getting really close to him. They spent a lot of time together, going on Floyd's jets, going on Floyd's yachts. Floyd even bought him I believe, a Jeep that costed something like around $50,000, 60,000, 70. I don't know the complete details, but he bought him a car. Obviously for Floyd, he has a lot of money. He has the ability to do so, but he's also spent a lot of time with Devin Haney. Devin Haney has also worked multiple times with Roger Mayweather, the highly respected Roger Mayweather, and he's been impressed. Even Roger Mayweather has said, talking about Gervonta Davis, the guy that he's seen get the best of Gervonta was Devin Haney, and there were a lot of rumors regarding the sparring because they sparred a few years back. Maybe more than a few years back now. It's 2022. So yeah, a little back then. That was a while ago, but I remember, people always made a big deal about that. They all the media was in there. The gym was hot. Gervonta Davis was reportedly, not in the best shape. Floyd said, he was on the record saying, Gervonta had a gut at the time. He wasn't in good shape, and then Devin Haney was in good shape, and it was good work. So this is a fight that it has that history, it has that narrative because Floyd knows both of them, and I know he'd play a big part in the promotion. But as far as the actual fight goes, Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, it's a tough one to call for me. But I would give the edge to Devin Haney just because it seems like Gervonta Davis, he starts off slow, and then if he sees a hole that he can expose, then he'll expose it. But I think a guy like Devin Haney, who is a difficult guy to hit in general to begin with, he understands that Tank has power. He has that one-shot power. He's going to do everything he can to outbox him, move around, and make sure he doesn't get hit with anything crazy, and isn't being reckless, and he doesn't expose himself or open himself up to a shot that could potentially put him in danger. So I think I give the edge to Devin Haney in a Lomachenko in a Gervonta Davis fight. But I think that a Lomachenko would give both these guys problems. Also, but I think Devin Haney's just too slick for a Gervonta Davis right now. I think that in the Rolly Romero fight, he kind of took time to download the information, and Rolly kept Gervonta Davis off him with his power and physical strength. And I feel like maybe Devin Haney doesn't have the same power as Rolly Romero, but he has a higher IQ, and maybe he does have the same power or has more power. We don't know how Gervonta is going to react to Devin Haney and his ability to use his jab and be so slippery in there. Could it frustrate Gervonta Davis? Obviously, we've seen Gervonta Davis mature a lot throughout the years. He ever since he missed weight. He even talks about it. He says it's hard to be in trouble all the time. Sometimes you just want to make sure you're doing the right thing because getting in trouble is hard. It's stressful, and it takes a lot of energy out of you. It puts you in dark places that he doesn't want to be in. I feel like Gervonta Davis has cut all the distractions out of his life, and he's kind of realized what's more important. But when you're in the ring and you start noticing that things aren't working out, and maybe Devin Haney doesn't let Gervonta Davis get into that fight, even though he's a late starter, I think that Devin Haney, could give Gervonta Davis problems. Obviously, if Gervonta lands a shot on Devin Haney, it doesn't matter how many rounds Devin Haney may be putting in the bank. The fight's over, could be over with one shot. We've seen it against Leo Santa Cruz. We've seen it against Rolly Romero. The Barrios fight. Tank has serious power, so it's something that Devin Haney, we know he's going to be ready for, and he'll be cautious of. But we'll see what happens. I personally have Devin Haney. I think it's still a 50-50. Not 50-50. I'll maybe go 55-45 for Devin Haney. But we all know that he has that Wilder power. It's not. I think Gervonta Davis is way more talented than Deontay Wilder, but he has that power that even though he's losing by a lot, one shot's all it takes to end the fight completely. So we'll see what happens. Comment down below who you have in this matchup. Gervonta Davis or Devin Haney, the undisputed champ at 135 in the lightweight division. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. It's gonna do it for this video. Comment, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for the constant support, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.